What's up, folks? It's the True Vapor Show. Excuse me. Number 67. Yes, it is. Number 67. How is everybody doing out there today? Yep, this morning show thing's getting to be a real non-eventful thing. But it's all good. I got my boy here with me. We are live and we are ready to go. So, without further ado, this will be the quickest intro you're ever going to see on a live show. Take it away, Mark.
All right, so I'm vaping on. I don't even know the name of this thing. We'll just call it the. Oh, what's the name of it? I forgot the name of it. It's made by. I forgot who it's made by. It's on the tip of my tongue. But anyways, that RDA right there, sitting on the DNA 250 Triad, vaping on some of Elite from Mr. TVC. It did give me some bad diarrhea yesterday, but hopefully it's better this morning.
Damn.
And trying out this new Joytech tank on the Boss 3000, and inside there, I think I also have some of his Elite liquid in there. And then the Merlin Mini on. Oh, this ain't mine. Never mind. It's my wife's. Why's my wife's tank on here? Never mind. All right, that's it.
I think she was actually stealing shit from you this morning and was posting pics about it. Looked like she got a hold of the Small Boss mod from you.
Nice. Just stealing stuff off my desk.
Hell yeah. Oh, you didn't even know about it. Well, go check Facebook out. You'll see the pics. But anyway, all right. Well, today I am vaping on the SMOK Alien, the black and gold. Got this one from Mark down there in Alabama. Real quick, I want to talk about this one, and then I'll do the rest of my little bit. Well, no, let me finish my buffet. And in that one, I got some of this from Andrew, this sick boy. This is good shit right here. This fried. Loving this stuff right here. And short and sweet, also always rocking my Boss 3000 XL with the Goon. And in that, yep, just like everybody else, running this Elite. Good stuff right here. Damn good stuff. So, real quick, while it's on my mind, so I get the Alien. I really didn't open it up because I had all my other stuff with me down in Alabama and I wasn't going to use it yet. I was actually just going to wait till I got home, break it out, and kind of give it a run. But so I'm getting ready to leave Sunday evening, and I need my little device to ride with me in the truck while I'm coming home and vape on. I said, you know what? I think I'll break it out the box and go ahead and use it. So as I'm driving home, it goes good for the very first about what, maybe 10 minutes, 15 minutes, well, maybe a little longer than that. And I'll be damned. The fire button does the same as all the rest of them. I can click it 2-3 times, no hit at all on it. And I'm like, man, what the hell? And then over the past day or two or a couple of days, whatever, was freaking horrible. It got to the point where I would click on this thing maybe 3 or 4 times without it firing at all. And I was about ready to throw the damn thing in the trash, but I knew there was an update for it. And speak of the devil, there's Daniel himself. I actually looked at his little video real quick on the firmware update, went through the steps, didn't take me but just a couple. Now this thing's rocking like a champ, and I never thought that a firmware update would fix a firing button, but it sure enough did so far. So far, so good. That's my little story. So there's Daniel. Daniel, take it away, man.
You're talking about the Alien?
Yeah, I went ahead and did the firmware update on it yesterday, and now it seems to be rocking its ass off. So
No, it's a good device.
did they, let me ask you this question real quick. I realized off your video, I was looking at the firmware update. Did they even do another one since then? Because the one I had was a 1.2.2, and I think yours was like a 1.18 or some shit.
Yeah, because I tested 3 1.1.8.
Mm-hmm.
And then on top of the one that corrected everything and I did the review with, they corrected the typo. I think on the lock screen there was a typo, and then the one that was released to the public supposedly fixed the typo as well.
I got you.
They corrected the version because I tested 3 1.1.8 versions.
Got you.
Yeah.
Got you. I was like, okay, well, they've maybe done something else here, but
Yeah.
that explains it. All right, now take it away, Daniel.
Sorry for being late, but fuck my life and fuck my wife. Anyway. Today I'm gonna be vaping on my favorite RTA, the OBS, and where the hell is my screen? Ah, there you go. The OBS engine on top of the Q Mini, the SX Mini Q Mini prototype. I'm really enjoying this guy. The menus are still in Chinese, but I use the Bluetooth app anyway. And this is still my favorite RTA. And that's amazing, especially from OBS. Anyway, and inside of this one, I'm vaping some vanilla custard from Royal Liquids. Then I'm also vaping on the K-Fun V5 on top of the Asmodeus Minikin version 2. And inside of this one, I'm vaping a new liquid from Mellow Buddha, and it's called Nirvana. Comes on
Is that a wooden bottle?
That's from Naked. What is it? Naked Fish? Whatever the hell.
Yeah, from the same. Yeah, it's the same company.
Yeah.
This thing is freaking delicious.
I love that bottle though. That bottle's badass looking.
Yeah, and it's a 60 ml bottle, so it's good. Then I'm also vaping on this surprising tank from Vaporesso, the e-stock Mega, something like that, with organic cotton coils, not the ceramic ones anyway. On top of the new revised Taro Pro from Vaporesso as well. And inside of this one, I have one that have become one of my favorite liquids as well, rice pudding from Dinner Lady. This thing is really, really amazing. I actually vaped the first one I vaped in 2 days. Luckily, I was in UK and they were also there, so I bought myself a couple of those because I'm kind of addicted to that thing. Then I'm also vaping on the Tobacco Super Tank Mini or Mini Super Tank 25 Royal Gold Edition on top of the SMOK G-Priv. That, oh, okay. It was in standby. That's another thing. It is going into standby after a while. That fucking sucks. That has to be fixed. Anyway, and inside of this one, I have some custard de leche from Adore Liquid. And that's pretty much it.
Nice, nice.
That's weird that yours goes into standby after a while. Mine doesn't do that. Like when I click the button, it immediately goes on the screen.
Yeah, I have a third firmware revision, something like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Sometimes they fix some things and they screw others. It's China.
I wish Dinner Lady would hurry up and get the rice pudding to me. They said they were supposed to be sending the shit out, and I still have not seen it. But oh well. Anyway. Well, a lot going on this week. And I guess I'm just going to go ahead and get it out the way. I know how Andrew started his show last night. I'm going to be maybe a little different with mine, but with everything that's happened here and all the information we've been given here within the past couple of days, and if you don't know what's going on, go over to Phenom Vape's channel over on YouTube. He's laid out a long, well, not a long, but an hour-long video on what's happened with Vaporium in our community, and pretty some shocking news there to hit. I fought with this at work yesterday, and I really just wanted to come on here for an hour-long show and vent and just raise hell and go to town. But after thinking about it for a good while, the damage is done. Me venting and screaming and hooping and hollering is not going to fix anything other than just give me some satisfaction for a couple of minutes, and then it'll be back on to life itself. But we've got some pretty fucked up individuals out there in the vaping community, and we've always had them, though. It's just they're there, shit goes on, and but there's nothing you can do about it. For the situation that's happened, we're still going to have stuff to go on. Even when we get past this, there's always going to be something going on. This community is full of drama, and it's probably here to stay. So I'm not going to get in a rant and rave, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I can't even barely talk because it's still too early in the freaking morning. But
I said before, like, the vaping community has to be the most dramatic group of people I've ever met.
it is.
There's always so much drama.
I don't think so. There's pretty fucked up drama on the gaming communities as well.
Oh, is there?
Yeah. True. Well, I guess
if there's a community, it's gonna be drama.
Drama. I like drama though. As long as I'm not a part of it, I like to sit back and watch it. It's fun.
But I hope once again we're going to get to move forward here, and hopefully we've learned from some things, and it'll just make it a bigger and better community after we get past some things. And but there are some messed up individuals out there, and some of those individuals are always going to be messed up. And to this day, they probably think that they can stand up and say, hey, I'm not wrong. I was right about this, but no, you're wrong. So shut up. So anyway.
Everything was fixed like within minutes. Timbers put the Vape Lounge link on G-Spot. So now we have the vape-related G-Spot, and then we have the kind of X-rated G-Spot.
Yeah.
And everything's been nice and perfect over there lately.
We'd actually, really, I don't want to say we. I want to give this one to Mark. Mark actually fixed this. There was situations going on a good while back, and Mark basically opened another Zoom channel to give the folks that wanted to go over there and do their thing the opportunity to go over there without creating so much conflict. And that's exactly what we did. And it still seemed to be, crazier than hell because I don't know.
I want to thank Fluffy for that, because Fluffy told me if I didn't like it to make my own room. So that's exactly what I did.
Exactly.
Thank you, Fluffy. Thank you.
Yeah, you stepped up your game there, Fluffy. You're a real stand-up gentleman there. So but we had a great weekend down in Alabama. Awesome time down there. I know you're probably like, oh shit, Alabama again. Well, you haven't got to hear it from me. So I left Friday morning, got down there about 2-ish. Mark and them were already down. So it was an awesome time. It's always a great time getting to hang out with these folks face to face. And I don't even want to say folks. These are my close friends now. And we spend a lot of time on the computer. So when we can actually get to see each other face to face and hang out, it's that much better. It's nice. We all have a relationship with one another that's like no other, because regardless of what is said to one another, we can cut up on each other as hard as it goes, and nobody takes any offense to it. We're all cool as hell. We're all just a bunch of crazy folks any damn way. So we just all seem to flow pretty damn good as it is. We were missing a few in action. Daniel couldn't make it. I wish Daniel could have been there with us. Brian was not there, which sucked, because I was wishing Brian could be there with us too.
I decided to be the asshole of the group. I
know. Daniel wanted to go playing around Europe and shit, so he went and did that. But he was on business, and we understand. But all in all, for the people that did show up, go ahead.
And maybe someday you actually come to Europe.
I know. We've talked about that too. I'm gonna have to get my butt over there somehow, but
there's no guns, so you can't go there.
I know. See, that's what sucks, is I can't take my guns with me. So, but definitely had an awesome time down there. Andrew, I think the 1 year was a very good thing for him also. Packed house Saturday. Packed freaking house. It looked like
where I sat outside the whole night.
Basically, Mark did. It was kind of upsetting, because I was like, every time if I was looking for Mark, it wasn't a point of looking through the crowd. There was a cooler holding the door open, and Mark was sitting on that pretty much most of the night. So I knew where he was at when I needed him. So, but yeah, awesome time. It was, man,
I was disappointed when we first pulled up. I'm like, holy shit, it's not a true Walmart. It's a Walmart market.
I know.
I've never seen one of those before.
I knew that was upsetting to you. Also, by the way, if you are not a part of Mike Vape's other channel, you need to go over there and subscribe to it, because me and Mike actually pulled off a video down there of us experienced the Walmart in Alabama. We went over there and purchased us some Ozark cups and did a review on those, which was pretty fun. Yeah, it was something definitely different, but man, just an awesome time. I'm glad everybody showed up. I know we've done this, but I'll go ahead and do my little. We had what? Truckin', Kimmy, Slim, Travis. Who else in the bunch?
Phenom, Mike, me, you, a lot of wives, Adam, Lisa, JC, Slim, Dave.
Dave, that's right. Dave showed up on Saturday.
A lot of other people. I just forget their names.
Yeah. A big
I was
part
actually there for a couple of minutes.
Yeah, you probably showed up on the screen, didn't you?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. BJ showed up. That's correct. Thank you, Brittany. Jeremy. Hell yeah. Start throwing some names out so I can remember everybody. Got to meet a lot of people down there, too. It was awesome. Brandon. Why am I forgetting Brandon? How the hell can you forget? If y'all have never met Brandon, y'all need to come in the lounge sometime. Brandon is cool as hell.
Hide your shit.
And yeah, but definitely hide your stuff, because he is a little bit of a klepto. He likes to steal. But if you look at Brandon on film or camera, he's kind of it's deceiving. That Joker's like about 8 foot tall or something like that. Some Ugandan dude, and he's a big old guy. But Brandon's funny as hell, cool as hell. He got down there and whooped Trucker's ass all over the place. That was pretty awesome to see.
Zach was there too, Mr. Zachary.
Zach was there. Zach did. He came in on Saturday. Damn, trying to think of who else.
Sid was there.
Yeah, Sid was there. Sid was just walking around constantly going, take it away.
He was walking around the parking lot.
Hell yeah. He was running Adam down the whole time, asking for him to put connectors on his boss mod, and Adam said he wasn't going to have any part of it.
Damn.
But I also like to give a big shout out to Adam and Lisa and JC. They created some mods for the raffle down there, and that was a big success. Very awesome mod. I'm sure y'all have seen the pictures. They've floated around Facebook and everywhere else quite a bit. So just real awesome looking mod. Loved it. Had all of our logos on there. So with all of our logos on there, I'm certain that thing's worth what? How much you say?
$10.
I was thinking maybe $5, but if you say 10, we'll go with $10.
I think you actually have to pay someone to
Yeah.
get it from you.
But yeah, definitely. It was a great weekend down there. So we all had a good time.
That was actually my idea, because I may have one being made for me. Well, probably now that they kind of trust me, because they were kind of unsure about me and taking apart their shit. But anyway, I think they can trust me now. And that was actually my first idea when I was rambling about images to have on mine. I just came with the idea of having each one of your logos, but on my logo having Mike Vapes creeping on top of my logo. That was actually my idea. When Phenom emailed everyone asking for the logos, I actually replied saying, damn, that was actually what I was asking for. Nice.
Oh yeah.
So he did all the job of collecting the logos. So
yeah.
That's also fine.
Phenom stole your thunder on that one. That's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, and how could I even miss it? Phenom was there, of course, but I wasn't really thinking of all of our immediate bunch. I was just kind of trying to name the folks that like hang out in the lounge that actually came to. But yeah, there was a big turnout of folks there. And like I said, some didn't make it, which was kind of sad, but the show went on down there. I believe a good chunk of us rolled out Sunday evening, though. And a few started trickling out on Monday. Trucker, we couldn't get rid of his ass. I think he's still down there bugging the hell out of Andrew, but that's another story. So, yeah, I'm looking at what I named Travis off.
Oh, yeah, Travis there.
Brittany's probably going, who's Travis? She just knows about Lunchbox.
Travis is actually 10 times bigger in person.
Which way? Sideways or
sideways up? And up.
Oh gosh. Anyway, but so, well, Mark, when you got home, did you have a bunch of stuff sitting there waiting on you, or is it just like everybody stole the crap off your porch, or what?
No, there was some stuff sitting there. Nothing really. I don't think there's anything too exciting. Some tanks, some mods. Was there anything exciting? Nothing really too exciting. I
figured Brandon want to get a jump on you and leave before you so he could get up to your house and take whatever you had. Since they're probably going, what the hell is he talking about? So let me go ahead and tell you this, because I don't mind telling y'all about this one. And did y'all talk about this last night, Mark?
I think we did a little bit. I don't remember.
Okay, well, I'll just recap it. I know y'all, this is what happens when you got all these folks at the same event. You're going to hear the same shit over and over a little bit. But here's my version of it. So it's what, Saturday afternoon? Was it Saturday afternoon, correct? Why do you keep muting, Mark?
I was this RDA.
Oh, okay.
It's real loud.
Anyway, I believe it was Saturday afternoon. We're all in the shop. It's I don't know, getting about maybe the 6, 7-ish mark, somewhere around in there. There's some gentleman walking around the shop stating that somebody took his mod, and we were like, okay, so hold on. What is Linda? What are you talking about? ST, do we get to see something? What are you talking?
She wanted to see photos from the event, I think.
Oh, whoa. Yes, I'll actually be putting up a video, probably not too long. I've got some video, not just a whole lot, and we'll have pics too. So that'll be coming up soon. I'm sorry about that. Anyway, so it's Saturday evening, a gentleman's walking around, said his mod's missing. We asked him what was missing. He said it was an IPv5. I don't forget what tank was on it or whatever, but and he's constantly kind of walking around. So my first instinct is, because nobody's really taking it that serious, I'm just thinking, you know what? Mark's mod was sitting right there also, and Mark's mod was still sitting there. And I'm thinking, okay, are you actually just saying that somebody swiped your shit so, you can kind of come back and have somebody give you something? Because believe me, folks, people try a lot of crooked shit in this game. So I'm not putting a whole lot of investment into this, what this man's talking about. But we still keep, I'm sitting at the little juice bar bullshitting with some folks. And then Mark came in, and Mark thought that he might have left his camera right there, and it was not there anymore. And then I just said, whoa, now, if he's saying his camera, I know Mark, so I'm thinking, shit. So me and Mark walk out to his car, and which was kind of parked pretty far out in the parking lot, and he's sitting there digging around looking for it and shit, thinking he might have left it in there, just checking. For the time period that from where we walked out the door to the car, things had transpired in the shop to where the person that actually took it got busted for taking something else and got caught and was already almost hemmed up out at his vehicle, having stuff taken. I know I'm probably butchering this story up a little bit, but I'm trying to give you the shortest version I can. But needless to say, there was a gentleman and his son that had came down to the shop, seemed legit, walked around. I don't even remember their names, but handing out these knives right here and T-shirts and
Yeah, they were really super cool.
yeah, they were awesome folks, and they actually own a vape shop. I forget where the hell it's at, but we're like, dude, for everything that you got going on, and you're picking up some little IPv5. I mean, that's kind of damn. If you're gonna steal something, grab something good, not the junkiest shit off in there to me. But anyway, so shit gets crazy, and come to find out, once again, long story short, that this guy, which he has a son with him, is a little mentally unstable, and he likes taking things quite a bit. And it come to find out, he got put in the wrong situation. He got put in a crowded shop with a lot of folks setting stuff down and had his crap taken. So, and that's right, Brett, they had just bought 4 boss mods, which that these are not cheap devices. Some money was spent, and it was like, holy shit. So Andrew ran Mark back to the hotel, making sure that they could find his camera, and Mark couldn't find it in the room, and we're like, oh shit, the dude took it too. So we get back and come to find out, after Mark was searching his damn car, this damn thing was in there anyway. So
it's under the seat. Yeah,
I guess we'll chalk that one up to your blind ass and can't see shit. But anyway, so that was probably one of that started the events of
but the son was heartbroken. Like, he stood there the whole night. I heard he was crying a bit too, so he was really heartbroken about it.
What was really more heartbreaking than that Truckin' was out there trying to comfort him. And if I had that big goofy son of a bitch trying to comfort me, I'd be like, dude, I just soon sit here and cry. I don't need you talking to me. So
yeah. So I don't think he did it like purposely. Like, I felt bad for the guy, but
yeah. But once again, like I said, that was probably, other than some of the information that started coming in about all the drama that's gone on the past couple of days that a few of us were given information on, it kind of changed the mood of things a little bit. But I tried to overlook it while I was down there and still enjoy myself and not really think about it. But I had already earlier that day had gone down in the hotel when we got up, went down to grab a cup of coffee, and me and Phenom sat in the little breakfast lounge area for a while, just me and him, and talked for a good while about some of the stuff that was going on. So I was ready to get an idea of things more and more. And like I said, I tried to not let that, stay on my mind while I was down there, but it was kind of hard for everything since we've known these folks for a while. But anyway,
if they would have came in like broke and not buying anything, or if they rubbed me the wrong way, I probably would have thought they did it purposely. But because they came in, they bought some boss mods, they handed out some free stuff, they talked to everybody. I'm assuming it was just a big mistake.
Yeah, that's dude, it right. And dude, they had this guy hemmed up to his vehicle, and of course, Andrew. When Andrew gets freaking crazy, he's out there screaming and cussing at dude, like, you better give it. If you got this shit, boy, you better give it up. So I was thinking, oh, yeah, we're about to have a fight out here in a parking lot. So,
like, don't let that motherfucker leave till I get back. Damn, kill that old man.
So that's actually the reason why a couple of you bought a couple of knives?
No, the guy that actually stole the stuff gave us these knives.
Yep.
Holy shit! The guy that guy gave a knife to Mark.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and that was another funny story. So here we are. So you see, we got these little Smith & Wesson knives. Pretty nice little knife here.
Stuff.
So when Mark opened his, Mark's sitting here in the shop and he's looking around and he's got that crazed look in his eye, and I'm like, oh shit, there's no telling where this one's fixing to go. Well, Mark's trying to figure out how to shut it. And I told Mark, you were about to cut all your damn fingers off. And he kept working and working and made me so damn nervous. And I don't get nervous when folks have shit like that. I literally had to walk away because I was ready to come back and see Mark with a few digits less and bloody, stubs and all that crap. But
3 different people had to show me how to open it. I was sitting there for at least 20 minutes.
Hell yeah! So
and the dude had to take my hand, like, here, hold the knife.
Hell yeah! And Mark was still slobber going. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, had a great time down there. And like I said, come Sunday evening, I rolled out. I know Mark left out earlier. It kind of sucked for Mark. It was his birthday. Actually, his birthday on Sunday. And he pretty much had to travel the whole time. But for all of us that drove down, I think this was really our first time for traveling like we did. I think we all actually used Zoom this time traveling. So, and let me explain something to you. Y'all pretty much know what Zoom is. It's the platform where normally you'll see Mark's show and a few others on. It's very crystal clear. Why I'm not using it is because I guess I'm an idiot, but the app for your phone is just as good as what the computer is. It just doesn't give you the access on the screen of your phone to see as many people at once like you can on the computer. But still,
the tablet.
Yeah, so it's great on like a mobile device though, and I have unlimited data on my phone, so I rigged up all my gear, so I'm set up and everything in the truck. So my 6 hour and how many ever minute drive went by just like that. Even though I keep my eyes on the road, but I've got Bluetooth over the speakers and everybody's in their bullshit. So most of the people traveling down the day I went, it's kind of like we're all traveling together. And it just, like I said, was pretty damn cool because you just lose track of time. And then going home, man, I felt like I made it home in no time flat. And, Mark sitting in the back. Well, Mark kept coming off screen because they kept stopping every 5 minutes to get something to eat. But
I got to try Jack in the Box. I got to try Whataburger. I got to try all the places that I always hear about and never get to try. So every time we've seen a sign like off the highway, I'm like, stop, go there, go there.
And that's no lie, because he would just get done eating a sack of food, and about 20 minutes later, they'd go off camera again real quick, and he'd have some different bag of food on him. So,
yeah. Jack in the Box, big disappointment. People praise that place. I don't understand why. It was a big disappointment.
That was how you really feel.
Yeah, really. But like I said, traveling with Zoom, man, I mean, like I said, you still need to pay attention to what you're doing, but man, time just freaking flies by. Because normally I'd just be cranking the music up, jamming, riding down, and it takes a little longer. But so
yeah, the drive down was so quick. Because I used, let's see, a total of, I think it was 19 gigs of data there and back.
Wow.
On my iPad. Luckily, I had 25 gigs available, so.
No rolling over this month, barely, are you?
Nope. We had time to fly. Stopped at a Waffle House. Pretty good. The orange juice tastes like Kool-Aid, but other than that, it was pretty good.
Yep. So, did you enjoy the barbecue joint down there in Alabama, or what was your thoughts to that one?
I don't know. They do barbecue differently down there. Like it's just way different from the way they do barbecue down here.
Yeah.
Like the sandwich I had was barbecue. I don't know, it was pulled pork or beef. Like down here, you get like big chunks and pieces, but down there it was more like they kind of grinded it up until like they shredded it up. Yeah. It was a lot different. Like the ribs were much different. They just did it a lot differently than they do down here.
Kevin says that your other 6 gigs were used on Pornhub. That's
very true.
Or Chatterbait, 1 and 2. I don't know, but yeah, we definitely man, shit. There was at least 30 to 40 of us in the restaurant, so we piled that joker out. Went back, hung out at the shop for a while. I showed everybody up in pool, so I won't even go there. But
you didn't even play pool once.
I think that's all I did play was once, and realized shit, I hadn't played in forever, and I suck, so I left it alone. But Mike pretty much was trying to act like he didn't know how to play, and then he just started beating everybody. Andrew's pretty good, but Andrew should be because he's got a pool table in his shop. So
Andrew should be much better.
yeah, that is true. That is true. I'll give you that. Watch, you go pop in here and say shut up or something. But Slim wasn't bad. She played pool pretty good. I'll give her on that. Oh Lord. So what shit, I ain't got anything this week. Oh, well, I got the Elite. If y'all haven't tried this right here, this is good stuff right here. Daniel, did you get your Elite yet?
No.
Okay, look at Daniel. No, I'm not interested in that.
Yeah, I'm not Elite.
Daniel doesn't want to be Elite. Daniel's got his own juice line, so he won't mess with anybody else's. Actually, I heard
juice line.
I heard Daniel was in cahoots with Dinner Lady, and they've been working together on developing flavors. So we'll just start that rumor out there.
Well, that's actually quite interesting. It's not that far from the 3 different companies that were interested in making my juice line.
Yep.
Kind of guessed something. I would much rather go with someone I know, like The Door or Joe Turner. I don't know.
Yeah.
Let's see what happens.
Well, Daniel, I apologize real quick. I'm sitting here trying, but I mean, we still got a whole lot of time. Is there anything you want to tell us about your trip this past weekend?
Was fun. It was probably 2 or 3 times bigger than Paris. Every time I walked around, I was basically lost. And even on the last day, I was finding booths or brands that I didn't even know they were there. It's
Wow.
the way they organized that and being so big as it was. Jesus, I only found that SMOK was there on the last day, and a couple of other companies. And was surprising to see. Well, it's just the 4th or 5th convention that I go to. I think 4th, 5th. I don't know. Anyway, and I never saw someone or some brand selling everything, and I saw iJoy selling basically everything, even the starter kits. They actually went home even sooner.
Wow.
Yeah, everything they sold. I know it's a big device. It's ugly, heavy, but they sold around 100 of those on the first day. They sold out the Maxos.
Dang. I know that makes Mark happy because he really does enjoy that thing.
Jesus, they sold everything. And it was fun too. It was also interesting to meet Matt, Suck My Mod, Vaping Biker, Vaping Vic, not Vaping with Dick, Vaping Vic. We had a couple of drinks Saturday.
Nice. So you got to hang out with Matt and V, huh?
Yeah. Really funny couple.
Nice.
Is are the conventions out there, are they like the US with a lot of e-liquid, or is there a lot of hardware there too?
Probably 65% liquid. A lot of hardware still. Pretty much all the brands we know these days, they were there.
A lot of China companies and stuff?
Yeah, SMOK, iJoy, OBS, Arctic Dolphin, e-cig, the ones that have the luggy, the Movekin, Joytech. No, Joytech they weren't. But Kangertech, Arami, the second brand they have. A lot of hardware vendors there. A lot.
Did you happen to see any devices that have come out past the 8th, of course, that you could be showing off over there?
I have one that I'm not supposed to show off. But a SMOK one. If you see my video when I passed through the SMOK booth, I don't know the name of the device. I don't remember the name of the device. But it's a device that is actually the shape of your hand.
Would it happen to be the Smoke Power Engine 400 watt?
I don't know.
For some reason, somebody just commented on that. I don't know why.
I don't know. I think it's still not on their website. So sorry, I don't remember the name. But yeah, it was really cold. I'm not used to that type of weather, but it was fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that till I remember you talking about going, and I started to think, well, hell, obviously they can have stuff over there that's come out past the 8th, and having these conventions kind of showing off. So I figured that you might see some interesting devices sitting over there.
Yeah, there's a couple of new devices coming after the August 8th. And I actually talked with a lot of companies, even with American companies like Asmodus. And they will all still gonna be coming with new devices, and probably, from what I heard, even more than before. They just don't give a shit. They want to flood the market with options and different alternatives. And most of the companies now, they are actually making better prices, better wholesale prices for online businesses only, because they believe the solution is online, since the vape shops are gonna die basically in the US, and vapors will still buy stuff online. They are actually making better wholesale prices, just as an incentive for shop owners to do only online, to sell only online. Yeah. And there are at least 2 companies that told me that even though most of the devices will be sold by third-party companies or third-party online vape shops or online stores, they actually own a couple of warehouses inside of the US. So even if you buy from GearBest or wherever, your product, your mod will still ship directly from their warehouse. So they will be taking control of that.
Wow.
Yeah, then the vaping is not gonna die.
All right. If anything happens, I'm coming to get you. So
I'm actually going to China. I'm going to strap a few packages to my body and come fly back over here and sell them.
Wow.
So
well, I'm glad you just said that. TSA will be waiting on your ass now. So by the way, speaking of the TSA, if you are not on Facebook, if you're not on Facebook, you ought to hop on there. Phenom got awesome video of Mike being completely, and I mean completely, searched by TSA when they were coming back from Alabama. The funniest shit. I mean, Mike got violated in so many different ways on that one. It's just, it's like, rolling on the floor laughing. So,
and apparently they kept swabbing his boss mod.
Yeah. Yeah. Mike was like very, very, Mike was more puckered about them swabbing that and almost dropping it, opposed to them, rubbing his hands all over his damn ass and stuff like that. So, but, wow, it's kind of crazy to see where they're going with on these pat downs now, because dude was like, I mean, if you have never been touched by another person, just go to the airport and go to TSA. They'll give you a nice rubbing. So
I just go there to get pat down. I'm not even there to fly.
You just turn around and go back home.
Yep, just walk in the line, and after they pat me down, I go back in line again.
TSA, come to be touched.
Yep. Daniel, did you have any issues flying this time with gear, or
nope.
Pretty much easy peasy?
Never have, and I didn't have this time either.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm a nice looking guy, and I don't look like a terrorist. So
whoa,
damn. Actually, Daniel would be the deceiving one. Daniel's like little, small, very skinny guy. He would probably be the first one I'd look at thinking, yep, this little dude's up to something right here. So, but Oh man. So trying to think of what other events are going on. I guess let me jump back into this one again real quick because it just hit me and I was thinking about it. So I've been a member on Vaporium for I won't try to sit here and tell you in years and months and all that shit, but I know I've been a member on there since July 15. So that makes it what, almost a year and a half, some shit like that or whatever. And after hearing the news that I did this weekend and things that have been building up to this, because there's been some other things going on too that have been building me up to really think if I wanted to stay over there or not. And it kind of sealed the deal after what I heard this weekend. Now, I think I probably might have jumped the gun a little bit the way I left out. And I left out in a very nice fashion. I just said goodbye to everybody and left a little picture on there. Some of these folks that are on there, all of a sudden, I got some negative feedback from some folks like, well, you're never here anyway. Who gives a damn if you leave or not? Good riddance, blah, blah, blah. Whatever. You don't know the story. The story just could not have been posted yet of what was going on. Facts were getting compiled. It was just, I made my move and decided to move on.
Yeah, what was that douchebag's
I
name?
don't know. Some dumbass on there. Well, like I said, if you don't have the facts yet, which I had a good bit of them, just don't say shit until you know what's about to happen. I get so sick of that crap. But anyway, you didn't hurt my feelings by any means. If anything, you gave us a good laugh. But
GD Biker.
Yeah, that's him. That's
Grateful
him.
Vapor.
Yeah, you're a real class act. Let me tell you, buddy. So, anyway, but I did. I kind of did it some on emotion and some that it just maybe it's time to move on. Regardless of it's been a few months since I posted over there, done whatever. I've still been a part of that community. I've probably been a part of that community a lot longer than you have, even though I'm not a kid and going to sit here and go back and forth with you who's been longer and blah blah blah. But the point of it is, I have been a person over there. I have brought people over there. I really enjoy that community. The community is still there. You can still go over there and join. I did not delete my account. I just stated that I was leaving. And like I said, it could have been a little out of haste.
You didn't delete your account. You just said you're leaving.
I did. I didn't actually delete the account yet. Yeah. Yeah. I know. Isn't that pretty fun?
That is.
But I don't know. Hold on, Daniel. I don't know what's going to happen with me and where I stand with all this. And I'm kind of like everybody else. I'm letting things roll the way they roll for a little bit till I make my determination. I mean, it's not like it's some. It's a community. You're either there or you're not. So, but like I said, I don't know where I stand in the sand with all this, and but hold on, Mark. Once again, because this is the one I love the most. Our egos got in the way, right, Mark?
Yep.
Oh, and Daniel, just as well. Daniel, let's go ahead and throw him in the hat too. So
that's a huge ego.
Yeah,
we've got the same guy that said that.
I think so, because we got such big egos and stuff like that. Because we get on YouTube and we're like, we're celebrities and everybody knows us. But anyway,
when I get done doing a video, I cry at myself. I don't even have ego.
Well, I go to look for my checks that I get, so because that's what's paying my bills anyway. So it is what it is. Like I said, right now, I don't know where I stand with things, but I'm certain I'll know pretty soon. I do back Phenom up, whatever he decides to do. I've always said this. Phenom is he's a stand-up person. If there's one person in this community that you never ever have to worry about, you can always trust, is that man right there. So like I said, I back Phenom up in whatever he does, and wherever we go, we go. So, but
I think since we got all the trash out of Vaporium now, I think it's going to be much better now that we have the vape lounge in the G spot, and you give the people the option to pick which room they want to go and hang out in and what topic they want to talk about. I think it's going to be much better now.
True. And I know as soon as you pop on the site now, it's pretty much kind of there in front of you. You know, you can see the different rooms you want to pop in and do all this and that. But, you know, so that's nice having it out. Because I know a lot of people out there didn't realize or they didn't know the number for the Fagan Lounge. So I'm thinking a lot of people assume that, well, damn, it's only on an after show that I can get into this room. Well, that room's existed for a long time. It's just, you know, it's been us crazy folks in there. But
yeah, it's always on Facebook, but people don't always have Facebook. So now it's on the G-Spot. And it's for people, you know, who don't want to talk about vaping 24 hours a day. Like, you do get tired of talking about vaping every once in a while. So
yeah,
it's kind of a cool option. You can hop from the G-Spot to that room and go back and forth. And you don't have Fluffy playing Jesus or God and sitting there telling you what you can and can't do. And
exactly.
They got the trash out of there now, so it smells much better.
Yep.
And you don't got to worry about setting your wallet down and having Dirty take it. So.
Okay.
Damn.
Woo!
That was a dirty move.
Yeah. I wasn't quite going there with it, but okay.
I never deleted my account, and I never said I was leaving Vaporium. I said I was leaving the administration panel. But I got a lot of people really pissed with me. I think that they were actually thinking I was leaving Vaporium. No, I was just leaving the administration panel, period.
Well,
I'm not active. I'm taking some time off, but I'm still there.
and to clarify something too, I think people have taken a misunderstanding to some stuff. When Phenom was talking the other night, it might have sounded like he was actually implicating Daniel into this, like he was a part of the bad portion of it. He was just stating that he was in a room with Daniel in there also. It wasn't that Daniel was like, hey, Phenom, we need to do this. It was just he happened to be in the same room with the people that were talked about. So Daniel's not a part of this. We've got Daniel on our payroll. He's doing all our dirty work, not over there. So, you know.
No, I was guilty on a way because during the entire process, not the period I was actually in UK, but during the entire process, and since I knew about what Dirty did and all of that, and seeing Vaporium basically going down and people becoming inactive, I was basically on the process trying to still get everyone together. That was my main objective, not leaving people leave each other. That was the main reason of me being there, and pretty much on everything that happened was to maintain people together.
Yeah. Also, I wanted to say this too, and it just kind of hit me off because I've had a lot of things float in my mind the past couple of days, but this is another thing y'all need to remember if y'all are still kind of uncertain which person did what. And to me, I'm always trying to look at all the facts, not just hearsay stuff. Raina was accused of this. And I want to say this, at least it's a smaller thing and things can happen. But, you know, to me, if you put two and two together, that this just wouldn't be, let me say this. If Raina was so-called in a getting fixed because she was on drugs and whatever, you know, she went somewhere to get help. Normally when people go get help, if they've got a drug problem, are not going to be getting on Facebook constantly and posting about them finding stray animals and trying to help out in her own community, like on a constant basis. And I'm friends with Rain on Facebook. Now, unless she gave somebody else her phone or whatever it might be and, you know, let somebody else do this for it to be a cover-up, which to me is completely nonsense. Once again, that would shatter that story of saying that, you know, money was taken because you were in rehab. So I see Raina make posts all the time, and it just, to me, if you're in rehab, I don't normally think you're sitting there on your mobile device, you know, just cutting up. Hey, I could be wrong. Never been in rehab, but I'm just trying to put two and two together. So anyway.
But the thing about like Vaporium and with Dirty always talked about, we're going to have this meeting. We're going to have this meeting. We're going to have this meeting. We're going to have this thing with the community. And like he kept talking about it and it never fucking happened. Like every week. Like we're going to have this big meeting. We're going to let everybody know what's going on. And it's like, okay, well, we're going on like 4 months now. Is this meeting ever going to happen? Or are you just, you know, blowing smoke up our ass? Because people always ask questions like what was going on in Vaporium. There was so much drama between like the two rooms. No one knew what was going on. And it's like, yep, we're going to have a meeting. We're going to have a meeting. Like, motherfucker, we ain't having no damn meeting. Shut up. And then it just vanished.
And one other thing was said, and like I said, I always say me and Mark. Well, me and Mark talk a whole lot. But this is something else me and Mark have talked about for months in the past. When there would be little digs, like we'd be in a room and folks would get upset and say shit, like you, Dirty. I mean, me and Mark would go off into another room like, damn, what the fuck's going on with him? And then we'd kind of get to chatting a little bit. And for some reason, I don't know what it is, we'd always say, where is all this money that's been donated? What's it done? What is going on here? Where are the changes in my Vaporium? And we never really seen anything going on there. And I will say this for myself, and not that I'm sitting here trying to spread a bunch of shit, but I'm just telling you facts that were actually told to me that, you know, there was money talked about, that there was a substantial amount made and given to that site, and we just never seen anything going on with it. So it was questionable. But, and being a good friend of mine at the time, I'm sitting here thinking, hey, they know what they're doing. I shouldn't have to question any of that. So, I mean, I'm not, you know, I don't know what to say anymore about it, man. It's still, I guess it's just such a damn shock to me that all this shit's happened. I don't know what to say, man. It's very, I never have had a friend.
It came down to certain people wanting to get paid for just spending time on Vaporium. But if that's your hobby, that's what you like to do, why should you get paid to do it? And Vaporium was always about no ads, no money, no nothing. But it turned into people wanting to get paid. Fluffy wanted to get paid. He vanished for how many months? Because why? His wife told him, you know, hey, you got to start spending more time with the family. Get off the damn computer. He disappears. He comes back and he plays God and he tries to change G-Spot. Like, okay, these rules are going to be set. You can't say this. You can't do that. And it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, we did this. We talked like this for years and years. And you're going to come back and tell us what we can't do now? What the fuck you?
Yeah, exactly.
And then on top of that, it's like, I want to make some more money and this and that. I want to change this. Like, well, if you want to do all this and that, then bye. And that's pretty much what happened. Everyone left and he decided to make his own news site, which is going to fail, just like all the other shit he's done.
Yeah.
The Real Reveal. He wasted everyone's time doing that. Hours and hours of interviews, and he decided just to delete all the videos. Jesus Christ, that was a waste of time.
And another thing I don't understand, you know, and this was only, well, I'm not, this is just, that would be just spreading rumor right there because I don't know about it. But it does not make any fucking sense at all. That, I mean, why does he spend all this time trying to start this up? Which it seemed to be something good also. And then just pull it all down. Now, somebody asked earlier, way up here earlier, I'm sorry, I'm just getting to your answer now if you're still watching, what happened to the Derailed? Well, that, once again, we all sat here a long time ago and discussed, and y'all probably know the story, but I'll give it out again one more time. We all decided we're kind of off the chain a little bit more than others, and we don't necessarily want to do that on our vaping channel. We wanted to create one channel that we could just cut up, be loose on, wouldn't really be about vaping at all, just doing whatever. And at this point in time, you know, we all sat around, me, Mark, Dirty, Fluffy, Phenom, all of us were sitting around thinking, okay, we need to think of a name for this channel, do this. Well, the way you create a YouTube channel, you have to have an email to assign to that. Well, Fluffy took that on. Fluffy created the channel and made at least about 4 or 5 of us admins on there. So anytime we wanted to go in there, we could create the show, have who we wanted on, to just do whatever with it. It was a whatever channel. Well, I think that I don't really know what happened with all that, but at the end, me and Mark got an email, was notified that we were no longer a part of that channel anymore. And bam, you know, it was like, what the hell? Lost my cool. Mark lost it. Damn, I'm kind of skipping some parts of the story here, aren't I, Mark?
Well, yeah, he said the reason it happened right around the time when we left the G-Spot and made our own room. And he said the reason why he deleted us from the account because he didn't want us to go on YouTube and fuck up his account, which we would have never have done. So I said, well, that's fine. Go ahead, delete the channel. But still, he has not yet deleted the channel. So I don't know if he's saving it for a rainy day or what he's doing. But yeah, it just seems like right when he left and he came back, he turned into this completely different person, turned into a big asshole. And ever since then, like everything went downhill the minute he came back.
Yeah, so that's why there is no more Derailed. That's your story. We pretty much just told everybody we brought it down, but I mean that's the true story behind it. He owned the keys to it. He turned the keys off on me and Mark, and me and Mark were both notified the same day. Somebody's saying he's deleted all the videos on there.
Okay, well
that's fine. That's fine. I don't give a fuck. It's whatever. But you know, it was a childish move. He knows it. He admitted to it that it was childish. And, you know, it is what it is. That's kind of what you're going to get when you deal with them. At least that's what I've learned now. So,
so basically the only time or the only chance you had to actually see my ass, it's gone.
It's gone. Gone and win. There was some good videos on there too, and if they're all gone, hell with it. It's oh well.
Yeah, there were some fun times out there.
So that's why we had kind of talked here in a little bit of the not too past about creating another channel, but we just never really got around to it. I know I've been busy as hell, and everybody else has been doing their thing. So if something else happens, of course, you know, we'll always let you know on that. But
something I've learned, like especially in the vape community, if you have an idea, or if you want to get something done, it's always better to do it yourself. Don't ask for someone's help or partner up with somebody because it's always going to turn sour eventually.
Yeah, definitely.
Just do the shit yourself.
Yeah, and if it is your idea, your own project, why not? Just do it yourself.
Yeah. And like I said, too, it's we've weeded it out now. It's weeded out. I mean, there still can be some folks that are questionable that might come out in the wash later. You never know. I mean, it is what it is. But at least for now, the trash has been taken out. Hopefully, we're going to move on and things will be good now. I know I won't. I can honestly say I'll never have interaction with these folks again. I don't need to. There's no purpose for it. I have lost complete respect for both, so that's fine with me. I'm done with it. But
amen, brother, amen.
Amen to that. Y'all have any questions? Because we're about to shut this down. I've probably been annoying Chad a little bit and not keeping up with everything. Any questions out there in chat land?
I have a question.
Take it away.
Anyone is up to e-cig Los Angeles in December?
Man, I'll tell you what, Daniel. If you get me on that Yee ticket, I'm out there with you, baby.
He's big boy, man. You gotta be top dog to hang with you.
Yeah. Oh, hey, I am top dog. I'm saying, look, I got me a little Yee. Daniel, I know I won't make that, son. If I travel anymore this year, my wife will have me out to dry. She's like, hell no. So, that's a good idea right there, Milkman.
Real Vape Street edition.
Oh, shit.
Mm-mm-mm.
Oh, I'm sorry, Addie. I apologize.
Today's show is sponsored by Dear Addie. Thank you very much.
There it is.
Thank you, dear Eddie.
ST, how's the cup? Man, the cup is awesome. Hey, let me tell y'all something about this cup real quick. So yesterday, I'm getting ready to go to work. I threw some ice in it, and I didn't even put water in it yet. I just put ice in it. At 1 o'clock yesterday afternoon, I left for work. The cup sat in my truck the whole night at work. I did put water in it. It was about 85 degrees here yesterday, so you can imagine it was only a little hotter in the truck. When I got home last night and I showed it when we were in the room, it was roughly about, 2 or 3 in the morning or some crap like that. I still had ice in the cup. So those cups are, and not because Mark said so, it's because I put it through the test, and it runs.
I remember a few weeks ago in Vape Lounge, I think it was Mike Vapes, it was ST, and maybe another person were talking shit like a goddamn cup. You guys are getting excited about a cup? Fuck a cup. A few weeks later.
By the way you are talking, you mean trucker?
Yeah, Trucker's got one too. Yeah, everyone that talks shit about the cup has now owns a cup.
Hell yeah.
Bam.
They are badass. I will give it that. I didn't think now see, that was more of the test right there, to actually leave it in my vehicle with ice to see if the ice would melt off, and it stayed in there. So that is definitely a plus. Like I said, me and Mike did a video of it. Go over there and check it out on his channel. We did a pretty cool review on the cup. So but yeah. All right, folks. Well, I don't even know what the hell happened to Mike today. Mike's probably at the house, still in bed or whatever. But anyway, we're going to get out of here. I hope you enjoyed today's show. I feel a little bit better now, even myself. I feel like I got a few more things off my chest. I'm certain we still might have a show or two to go before it's completely out of the dust. But anyway, we hadn't hit Mark's show yet. You never know what to expect on there. But yeah, like I said, Vaporium's still there, so you can go check it out. And kind of like Phenom said, you can go anywhere you want, do what you want. We're all adults here. You make your own decision where you want to go. So, but it's all good.
Fluffy's website, you're not allowed to be a part of the Vape Lounge if you join his website. So keep in mind, if you belong to that site, you can't apparently come to my site because he'll ban you. So
yeah, I think there's an ankle bracelet that'll be put on you, so they'll know if you're jumping site to site there. So
yep, he'll tag your ass.
Hell yeah. So all right, folks, we're gonna get the hell out of here. As always, thanks for showing up. We'll be back same time, same place next week. As always, thanks. We're out of here. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.